Hola, ¿cómo estás? Welcome to my board game stream. We will be playing some board games in solo mode. And this time we will not be playing only one game, we will be playing a couple of games. Because the games we will be playing today are games that take short enough amount of time that we will be able to play several, at least one round per game. So the first game we will be playing for today is a game called Canvas. Right here is the setup. So this is a game about creating art. You start with this board right here. That is the board, and then you have these ribbons. You have the ribbons of the different colors. Now, the ribbons represent published or completed requirements or victory conditions, if you will. Yeah, also, actually, hang on. Okay, I actually came to think about it. I should probably let's see. Right, I'm actually kind of curious because I have a new setup now that okay, I have a new setup that is supposed to let me have closed captions available. Curious if that works. That's not what I meant to press. Right, there we go. Interesting. Oh, I forgot to press this button. It's kind of necessary. Alright, there you go. Alright. Let's see. It's weird. I have a little bit of a tiny bit of an issue. Okay. How come it does not? Oh, there you go. I forgot to set that up. All right, now that's fine. Yeah. Okay. So it should work now. Sorry about that. It's just a little bit of uncertainty because I haven't tried it before. So now, for anyone who are hearing impaired of any kind, you should now be able to go on your what's it called? Device? Whichever device you're using to watch this on the player for the stream. You should be able to press there now and turn on closed captions to get closed captions. They will be auto-generated by the Google Cloud speech-to-text thing, so they're not going to be perfect, but it should be able to give you a general idea of what I'm saying. So that's going to be fun. Let's see how that goes. All right. Yes. Now, okay. Let's get back to the game's explanation. So I've set this up, and I haven't fully set it up just yet because I figured it would be interesting to include the setup in the board game rules explanation. So I hope you don't mind if we go ahead and give that a try. as I mentioned, these ribbons right here, they are ribbons that you get for completing different requirements. And what are those requirements, you might wonder? Well, those requirements are the randomly chosen requirements from the deck of requirements right here. I haven't yet sleeved my card, so I know it makes some people a little uneasy, but I don't think I have enough sleeves of this particular kind, so I won't be able to sleeve them just yet. But you know, it's also a little bit iffy because like the only cards that need to be shuffled are these requirement cards, because these go into the sleeves right here. As you can see, you have a bunch of sleeves here, and those will hold the background along with the cards that are painting that you get. Right? So I think this should be generally a sufficient amount of tokens, stuff like that. So let's just give these requirement cards a nice little shuffle, right, like this, and then we no, no. Yeah, the closed captions aren't perfect. Let me just tell you, there are some things that aren't working. There are some things that it isn't picking up quite as well as it should, but that's fine. All right. Let's see. Now we should have more or less shuffled cards. So let's go ahead and give ourselves 4 requirements. And then we have space, which is requirement number 1. So when you pick a requirement, and if you're not entirely sure how the requirement works, you can pick up the card and you can have a look at it on the back side of it. So if you have, this card right here, you see it's called space. Ophelia, please calm down. It's called space, and it requires a hue card. So that's what that colorful thing represents. It requires a hue card on the same painting as well as an non-adjacent shape card. That's what that triangle represents. So it represents the shape of the painting. Yeah, so that is what that works. If you're not entirely sure how to read it, you can read the back side of the card, which has a clarification. So as you can see, on the left side, you see there is one pair. There is the red triangle and the blue color spot, right? And then we have on the right side, we have the 2 pairs, right? So there's a red triangle as well as the spot with the colorful blob and the shape, and those are paired with the outer rims. So the colorful purple on the far right and the red triangle on the far left. So that is space. Next up we have proportion. So that is here, proportion, and that has 3 matching of each of any plus 2 matching. So that means that you have to have 3 of the same plus 2 of the same. They have to be different, as you can see by the clarification on the back side of it. On the left side, you see you have 3 hue and 2 square. They're matching. However, 5 of 1, even though that could technically count, is not valid. So that is for the green ribbon. Next up then, the next requirement we have is this repetition. So that means that you just need to have 2 shape on the painting. As a clarification, you get 1 ribbon for each one. Sorry. Sorry about that. It's a little bit unsteady. There you go. So, clarification. There you go. 2 pairs, and that's fine. That goes as the blue ribbon. I'll put a couple more ribbons on it just in case. And the last one. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to. I had to sneeze. Sorry about that. The last one. Here we go. It is style. And those squares. If you have 3 or more of those, you get a point. As you can see on the back side. All right. That is the last requirement. Now, oh, sorry, forgot to switch camera. Now, what I am going to do now is that I'm going to put 3 backgrounds into my painting sleeves. And I'll put them here so they'll be visible down on the bottom right on your screen. Here we go. And last one. There we go. Perfect. All right. So, what are some special things that we need to pay attention to when we're playing solo? So there you go. For inspiration, never copy the painting, and let's go and take the first turn on this turn. Shake and toss all of his inspiration tokens. Any token on the face up are spent to skip cards. At most, physical skip 4 tokens. Spends 4 tokens. 4 tokens and face up. This is 5. Discard this selected art card from the game and takes an inspiration token to that row. Remember, Vincent still gets a turn if you copy the painting as your action. All right. So it's basically just a puzzle to try to get the most points. Spending inspiration tokens, do not place them on the art card, instead place them on the skip art card or discard from the game. Take the art card, slide the remaining away. And then we take the leftmost. Get 1 inspiration token from supply. Oh my gosh! Ophelia, please! Ophelia is being annoying about something. Sorry about that. Scaring me. Scaring the ever-living love out of me. Reward, walk of supply when you have a copy of the painting. Gain 1 inspiration if there are no inspiration tokens. You do not gain inspiration. Alright. So let's just go ahead and start with the puzzle version. Alright. So first we'll shuffle these cards a little bit. Shuffle these cards a little bit. See, let's just go. There we go. Yeah, right. We are getting close to pretty well shuffled cards. Some art cards right here. Then we will place them on this. As you can see, then you have the upper area. Upper 2/3, that's where the painting is. And you have the bottom row, that's where all the scoring takes place. Alright. And then we fill it up from here. Okay. That is 4 tokens over there, plus 4 tokens to me. Here we go. And I can have a hand of most 5 cards. Alright. Let's go ahead and begin then. So we have no cards, but so we know we want as many as possible. So can we go for this, I wonder? Or and then that. In order to duplicate this and the triangle. Because then we will have 2 triangles. And then if we have some other, if we then have the hues somewhere else as well, that might be interesting. Just looking at my body of a cat, making sure that she isn't up to some kind of shenanigan. Stop, pedophile. No. He keeps insisting on climbing on top of the table. She knows she's not allowed. Well, let's go ahead. So, I think I will go for that one. I'll put this here and we'll discard this card. And we'll take this card. We'll move all of these down. And then we'll take a new one there. And a new one. There we go. Right. So we have this one. Something nature. And it would be nice. Ooh, that should be non-adjacent though. I think I might have given up on the triangle. Or if I get that one, that would be very much triangle. Because then I could pick that one with the... Right, but then that wouldn't be this one then. Just that way fit. Because I can't fit in the bonus thing anywhere at all, I think. That is a good question. should I go for the first one or not? Should I go for the first one? Because then I can double this. But then I'm wasting that and the bonus one. Whereas, if I take these two, then I have suddenly at least 3 matching. And I just need one more. Just need one more of those. So it's a tricky puzzle. It is a tricky puzzle. It's probably not the best game for if you want to keep your viewers entertained by communicating. But hey, if you have any questions or any comments or anything at all whatsoever, if there are any issues with the stream, or if there's anything you want to tell me, or if there's anything you're curious about, do feel free to post it in the chat, because I have my chat right here, ready, available to see. And apparently I am writing something in chat. I'm not supposed to. Yeah, all right. That's fine. If there's anything, go ahead, feel free to use chat, no problem. You can type exclamation mark command to get a overview of the commands in chat. Yeah, that's basically it. Go ahead and let me know if there's anything you want to tell me. My chat is open. Back to the puzzle. I don't know what I should do, because should I utilize this? Should I utilize the entire card, or should I just utilize that part? Because if I put that on the 2 times thing, then I'm going to have then I'm going to be very good at fulfilling the space part, the space requirement. However, it will just give me 2 ribbons, and at most it will give me a total of 4 of 11 points. Is that enough, or is that a little too few? That's also a pretty interesting question, you see. It's not an easy decision. Yeah, to be honest with you. But that's true. That's true. If I put this, if I take this and combining with this, I will get both space and a proportion, because I will get a sufficient amount of matching of one kind, right? Because it doesn't matter that it's at least 2. Yeah, it says at least 2, all but different. So that is pretty interesting. So if I put this with that and then also have this, I'll have completed 2 space, at least 2 space, because it will be 1 for the square, 1 for the hue, oh not square, the triangle, 1 for hue. And then I could try to see if I could get a card with 2 of those boxes, and also be able to complete a style requirement instead of, but then that would obfuscate those. That's fair. That is fair. So I'll take this away. Put it away. I hope that won't be too bad of a decision. I'll take the secret card. I think I'm going to skip the Mirage one as well. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So if I take the Mirage one and the Anxiety one, then I will have 3 of the style recommended, the style requirement. That will be that will be pretty good. That will give me 4 points, but I'll put that on a different painting. But I think I will take that. So I'll take 1 inspiration token and take 1 of that. And go. So I see there's a card here which has a lot of this saturation card. But is that something I'm interested in? Because it is kind of interesting, because if I put it with the nature one, then I will get 2 bonus ribbons. They're only worth 2 points per bonus ribbon, but you know, like if I combine it with this one, for instance, then suddenly I have at least 1 of space. I feel like space is one of the things I'm going to be focusing on a little bit. I don't know, should I or should I not? That's a very interesting question. Alright, so this one. And then there are no. No, that's not interesting. No, it's not interesting. Just doing a little bit of thinking. Don't mind me. Let's see. Okay, so we have Secret, Nature, and Mirage. So we have a lot fulfilling this place one. But then I'm going to forgo the gradient one. Alright. But what is the next step? I am not entirely sure, because here we have style, or just anxiety and mirage will give us style. That also will give us that. No, that's not interesting. Alright, do we want this at all? Is that at all interesting? Because I don't think it is. Right, so because this one have to be with this one for sure. Then, right, so that would be that. And then this one alternatively. So then we would have 1, 2, 3 with space one. And also 1 of the repetition one. That's a fairly good point. I think I'll go for that. So we'll put this away and take this. And then we'll pull them all down. However, the problem now, right, is that I want this one, but I kind of also want this one. Alright, so this, right? So that means I have to take this one and make a painting of it, because I have now 5 for the next one. So I take that one, pull down all of those, and then here we go. This is a painting. So there we go. Secret Anxiety. Put it in this card, in this on this background right here. And then now we can have a look at my beautiful painting. That is painting number 1. And it is called Secret Anxiety. Oh yes. So that is that gives me 1 point for the style because I have 3 of those squares. So that's 1 purple ribbon. And then I have 3 for proposition because I have 3 squares and 2 hues. So that's a green ribbon. Alright. And that is about it. That painting doesn't give us anything more than that. But now we have what I'm planning will be my next painting. There we go. There we go. Slide it all down. Slide it all down. Slide it down. And what the frick? The closed captions is being selected. I did not say Joe Biden. Yeah. So I took this. Now I think that will have to be painting. Excuse me. Stop it. Get some help. That will have to be, I think that will be pretty much it. So then, oh no, hang on. This has to be in the front. Place in front of that one. Fragile nature. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3. Right, and then as well proposition, proportion, because we have 3 matching plus 2 matching. Alright, let's have a look at my next masterpiece. It is Fragile Nature. So as you can see from that, we have this paired with this gives 2 space ribbons because they're matching with each other's triangle and color thing. And then we have those 2 non-adjacent right there, so that's an additional space ribbon right there. And proportion, because there are 3 matching plus 2 matching, but there is no bonus ribbon for that painting. Now we have one last painting, one last shot. Let's see how it goes. So what are we trying to focus on? We want more green. We want 1 more green if we can. Maybe another style. Yeah, because another style will give us 6 points as opposed to another space that will give us 4 points. Alright. So if we grab another style, are we able to grab another style? That is the question. 5 points would be also pretty lovely. No, doesn't look like there's any available. Alright, imminent. Let's just take imminent and we'll see how it goes. We have 5 cards we can have on our hands before we have to make a decision. And we're starting to pick up a bit of inspiration, which lets us skip cards. Oh, see there you go. Bait. That would let us get style immediately. And if we combine it with imminent, that would also let us get proportion immediately, another 5 points. So that's 11. That's 11 points in one. Um, okay. No. All right. So I'm guessing we'll take surrender, right? Then we have 2 of those, and then bait is probably going to have to be our next one, or it could be delicate. Could be delicate. Which would give us the most points then? Alright, so if we have this here, the bait on top of that, like so, that will give us portion and style. Alright. I don't know. I feel like it's pretty much the only option left. To just take bait. Just take bait. And do it from there, you know? Because repetition. Oh wait, hang on. I think I might have missed some repetition ribbons here. Each pair of triangle, so it's only triangle. But we have one pair of triangle there, so we should have one repetition ribbon there. Now that makes it a little bit more interesting, because that means we are definitely going for a bait. So we're going to use our 3 inspiration tokens to get rid of those and pick up bait. And then now imminent bait, yes, imminent bait will be our painting, our last painting. Okay, so let's have a look at what the painting looks like and which ribbons we are getting for it. Let me introduce you guys to our newest masterpiece. It is a painting. We'll just get over these ribbons right here. It is a painting called Imminent Bait. There you go. It is beautiful, is it not? So that painting gives us a style ribbon. Oh no, I'm like an elephant in an art gallery. Right, there we go. So that is that. So that gives us 1 style. That gives us 1 repetition because of the 2 triangles. That gives us 1 proportion because of 3 of those squares and then 2 triangles. And it does not give us a space ribbon. So let us have a look at the ribbons we got and the scoring at the end of the round. Go back to there, to us. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, so we have 2 repetition ribbons, 2 style ribbons, 3 proportion ribbons, and 3 space ribbons. So 3 space ribbons gives us 7 points, and this gives us 17 points, and this gives us 7, so that is 21 points, and still 31 points. That is the end scoring for this solo game. Let us see how that matches up with the solo scoring. 31 is an honorable mention. It's in the mid. It's in the mid of the tree. So, what do you say? Are you interested in going for another round? If there's any objections to going another round of Canvas, let us know now, or forever hold your peace. Yeah. All right. So what we are going to do now, we have to reset everything, put the ribbons back. 31 is the record thus far. So let's see if we can beat our own solo play on stream record with different scoring conditions and different cards. But I think I'll keep the backgrounds though. The backgrounds were 5. Go. There we go. I also really like the backside of the background because it's a painting that you can hang out. Alright, there we go. And beautiful. I think I'm going to try doing one little change so that it had to sorry. I got a comment, so that distracted me a little bit, but that's fine because there is no one watching anyway. I'm so lonely. Let's see here. We have no, there we go. Right here, 60. Mm-hmm. Alright, I guess if I alright, well I don't know. I don't know. Well, let it be with that. Never mind. It wasn't available anyway. Let's go on with the game. Let us go on with the game. We have to reshuffle the art cards. I do have to say though that I really enjoyed Canvas. It's a fun game and it looks beautiful. It's just slightly different enough that I think it's worth it with the novelty that is the making a painting. And there's something about making a painting, you know, that you can look at the end of the game and be like, oh yeah, look, this is my painting, you know. Oh yeah, look, this is how this looks at the end of the game. That's fancy. How is it going to look at the end of the next game? You know. So yeah, I quite like it. I can recommend Canvas, but it's not a must-have game. But I can absolutely recommend it if you have some money to spare. You know. Absolutely recommend it if you have some money to spare. Right. Alright, let's put out the available paintings. There we go. Like that. Put our backgrounds back on the ateliers. And there we go. And now let's do a quick shuffle of the scoring conditions and see which one we will get. Let's see, so we have symmetry, 2 matching anything in red and purple or white, yellow and blue. And style is back. And consistency, exactly 6 different scoring tokens. And proportion, all right, that's interesting. Maybe these two can match up. For symmetry, is probably going to match with proportion very well. Style is also pretty easy to match. Alright. Well, those are our scoring conditions. Let us just go ahead with the game. What do you think? Oh, just gotta. Wait, oh, it's going the wrong way. Here we go. This is fine. Alright. Let me know if there's any issues with hearing me. Alright. Okay, so where do we want to start? Do we want to focus? Because there are no squares for style. However, we can start with right. So if we get, like, we can take divine and have an automatic ribbon from symmetry, and then we can have get close. Maybe we can have some square matching. Let's try that. Start with the whimsical. Get 1 inspiration token. And so fading is opposite of whimsical. I wonder if there's any poetry to that. Okay. So this divine will be an automatic ribbon with 1 at least. Right. Okay. Okay. How does this look now? We add these two, or what if we have these, and then we just need that, and then we have 1 that is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's perfect. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so innocent, divine, and fading. That is a perfect match. So we'll take innocent like that and move those down. And go. Warning. Alright, so divine and innocent along with fading. That's a perfect match. That scores in 3 different categories. Beautiful. Never seen anything like it. So whimsical can go with fading, or no, it actually can't. Cause I would have wanted to swap those, but okay. Okay. So this gives me an automatic bonus ribbon. But that's interesting though. What if I combine these? Ooh, that is also interesting. Like these. Oh, okay. I think fading will match perfectly with purpose. But fading, I've already set fading aside for this one. Oh, that's a shame. So expression corrupted. Expression and purpose. Yeah, do that. There you go. Expression and think. Let's see. Oh, what about symmetry? Are we able to do some symmetry on this? Blue and yellow. Wait. So corrupted and purpose. Corrupted and purpose can make a symmetry. Or if I had a hue for that one. Alright, well, I need to finish a painting now, so I'm going to throw away that one to get the fading. Right, so the fading. So this is going to be a bit of an interesting painting, because it doesn't have 2 names like most of the paintings usually do. It only has that one name, and that one name is going to be innocent. So everyone, are you ready for this? I would like to introduce you to my new masterpiece. It is called Innocent. This is innocent, and I feel like it represents the innocence in a fading world. In a fading world. What? A fading world with a lot of promise. The innocence of a fading world with a lot of... No, stop it, Google. Be quiet. It's not your time. Sorry about that. Google is trying to intervene. Fading world, yep. Alright. So that gives me... First, let's have a look at proportion. You have 3 triangles and 2 hues. So that is indeed a fulfilled requirement. So there we go. it has been filled. Next up, we have consistency. And as you can see, we have two symbols on the far right, and then four other symbols equaling exactly 6. So that gives us a blue ribbon. In style, it does not fulfill the style requirement. However, you will see that it has a matching triangle in red and purple, meaning that it gains a symmetry ribbon. And that's about it. That's the first painting done. Welcome back. Let's have a look at the next one. So now I would like to get some style though. Would absolutely love to get some style. So I can take purpose. I can take purpose. Then I will, together with this, I will have 3. Or I can actually join that with pointless to fulfill style and consistency and proportion and also matching. No, not matching, but consistency, style and proportion. That does sound pretty good, right? Don't you think? It does sound pretty good. I think I might do that. So I'll take purpose. And oh, that is interesting. That is pretty interesting because expression and purpose. I've kind of put those together. However, whimsical and anxiety, that will give style, and symmetry, and potentially consistency, and 3 plus 2 matching. Alright, so I think this will go really well with anxiety. Alright, so then we'll use 2 to put those away and grab pointless. Put it on here. There we go, there we go. See if there are any really useful ones. Alright. This looks like this will be it. Pointless purpose. Pointless purpose. Okay. So then those are 3. And then, so if I'll grab that, we put this away, then I have whimsical anxiety. That will have covered symmetry, style, and proportion. So if I then in addition grab a sudden, for instance, or a secret, I will also get that. Green doesn't match with anything. He doesn't want green to be matched with anything. So should I get secret or should I get sudden? Well, that's a question for next round. First, we have to finish a painting, and that painting is a painting that I have ready for you right now. Are you guys ready to see my new masterpiece? It is called nothing other than Pointless Purpose. That was a little unfortunate. Alright, Pointless Purpose. Here we go. So that is me trying to capture the feeling of having a point, having a purpose, a meaning to whatever you want and should do in life, a purpose in your life, but in the end it's all pointless. Because when you're graffitiing stuff on the wall, someone is going to climb a ladder, and that makes it all pointless in the end. What can you say? What that gives me is, first, proportion. We have 3 shape, because we have one that is doubled, and 2 shape, 3 gradient and 2 shape, which means yes, we have proportion, and that gets us a purple ribbon. And next up, consistency. Yes, we have consistency because you have 2 singular ones on the right, on the left side, and then you have 4 symbols on the right side. And that makes for a complete total of exactly 6. So that is a blue ribbon, and we do have 3 or more style. Right? Wait, no. Oh no, I messed it up. We have 3 or more of that, not of style. That's a shame. That's a shame. Anyhow, we have symmetry though, so we will get 1 red ribbon. Alright. Back to the last painting. So the last painting will either be sudden or secret. There isn't anything like super interesting here. So let's just go for a secret then. Get the inspiration token back. Alright. So, I would like to introduce you all to my newest masterpiece. And that masterpiece I have named quite cleverly, I may add, Whimsical Anxiety. How do you like my new painting? It's called Whimsical Anxiety. For we all know that anxiety is cause for a lot of problems, but it can be a little whimsical at times, so why not enjoy it? Alright, so let's have a look at proportions, and that is absolutely a fulfilled requirement. So that is a purple ribbon. Let's have a look at consistency. That is also absolutely a fulfilled requirement. So that is a blue ribbon. And style has also been completed. So that is a green ribbon. And then we also have symmetry, which has also been completed. So that is a red ribbon. Now, let's go ahead and tally up our points and see how well this round stacked up as opposed to the last one. Do you remember the amount of points we got in the last round? It was 31. Let's see if we beat that score this round. Alright. There we go. There we go. Let's have a look at the amount of ribbons. We have 3 proportion ribbons. We have 3 consistency ribbons. And we have 3 symmetry ribbons, as well as 1 style ribbon. So that gives us 10, 24, 35 points. 35 points, that is more than last round, so we beat our own record, and 35 points lets us up to the second highest bracket, leaving us in the bracket of runner-up with 35 points. Alright, so that has been Canvas. Sorry, just a little bit of a hiccup. Alright, I just had to remove that hiccup. That has been Canvas. And I think it is a really quite fun game, and it's really fun to have a look at the paintings that you make throughout the game. So you have these 3 paintings that I've made, and I think that's pretty cool. So they look like some quite fancy paintings, if I may say so myself. And it's a fun game. It's a bit of a puzzle. You have to try to color the tile card matching thing to score points, and it's fun when you're trying to play that against other players, because they're trying to all score the same thing with the same cards, which is very interesting. And then you're inadvertently giving other skipping options and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. I like this game a lot. However, a lot of the really fancy components are a result of this of having bought this game on Kickstarter. So yes, it's not going to look as fancy if you just buy the game at a brick and mortar store, but it is, you know, still I'm pretty sure I would still recommend it, because the fancy components, it wouldn't make that much difference if these components and the ribbons were of cardboard instead of wood. So I really like this game. It's a nice game. It's from Road to Infamy, and it's very nice. It's very nice. It's nice. It's beautiful to look at, and like the art is really nice as well. It's a beautiful art, and when you're combining it to make less beautiful art, it becomes the sum of the whole becomes less than its parts. But you know, that's what happens when you have to combine stuff. Usually when you have to combine stuff like this, for different other reasons than the appearance and the physical aspect of it, the sum of the parts usually become less than the parts individually. Now, isn't that just real life for you? You know, there's a lot of It's a bit unfortunate. Usually it's very hard to combine things the way you want to combine things, and it's hard to find the time to do the things that you want to combine, and it's not easy. Real life, you have to make too many decisions, and most of them are not fun. Most of them are absolutely not fun, and that's why we play games. That's why we look to this medium for a bit of escapism, getting away from the hard choices of real life, grounding ourselves with the pleasures of playing games. Which is, to be fair, playing games is a lot more healthy of a escapism than most other forms of escapism. So I think I would absolutely recommend you use games for escapism, and you know, like also absolutely books is quite nice. You could argue that television shows are fine too, but you know, let's see, where is Iwari? Right, next up now, it's time to play Iwari. It's time to play Iwari. It is also a beautiful game. I have a lot of beautiful games, you see. So we have a rule book here. We have some maps here. Good, looking good. This game I've sleeved though, so that's good. I don't remember if this is necessary at all, but there we go. There we have all of these different things. So these are the cards. That's that. Alright. Let's do a real quick bit of refresher on how the solo game works. Tutorial control. Solo mode can be played with all map scenes, excluding the void map. Beats and expedition cards can't be used in the solo game. So let's have a look here. What does it say about the solo? Prepare additional turn scoring. There is nothing about the solo in this one, so let's just go on about this. Alright. Place the map game board at the center of the table, select color and take all tents and totems. So we'll just go for purple. So we'll take all the tents and the totems. There we go. And select put all void totems, void runes and claim tokens next to the board. Wait, what? I think I cannot choose. Ha! I can't choose purple because purple is void. So I will choose green. Green, which is the nature. Yeah. Alright. Claim tokens. Or claim tokens. Forgotten. Claim tokens? What are those? Question marker, wooden, open. Huh? Interesting, okay. Claim tokens, okay. Okay, right, these ones. So we'll put the claim tokens there. And there we go. Shuffle all biome card, excluding the void biome card, to take 3 cards from the deck. That's your starting hand. I haven't chosen a map yet, but you know, we'll do that later. So here are the void cards. So we'll shuffle these cards and draw 3 as my hand. Then draw 4 topmost cards, placing them face up next to the draw deck. This will be the display. Oh no. There we go. Now we give me 3 cards. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Those are the display. And then for similar decks, do it like that, and take these, there's a top there, that should be similar. Insert 3 void bound cards in each deck, shuffle each deck separately, and pile them up together. This will be the biome deck. Alright. I could probably put this more like over there. Let's take... Oh man. Sorry about that. No, stop it. There we go. There we go. And there we go. So here are the cards right there. This is 1. This has been shuffled. We take 3 void cards. We put 1 at the bottom there. There. And then 1 in here. And we shuffle, 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 shuffle. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Alright. There we go. 3 more void cards, please. In the bottom, middle, close to the top. And we'll do some more shuffling. All right. And it's on top, and then pow, and there, and there. And then that on top. And here we go. That will be the biome deck. Now we will pick a map. I'll just take that and we'll see which map it is. Go from there. Yeah, putting that over there. Putting this over here. And we'll open up the map this side. Sure, these islands. Alright, so what do we have here? Void. Oh, wait, is it the one map that we can't use? Yeah, of course it is. Well, I just use it this way. It's fine. That is Long Road. When shooting a placement for Void Ruin, during the Void action, give priority to the Purple Road. If at the end of the game there are no more Void Ruins, then there are more Void Ruins than tents on the Purple Road, the Void wins. Oh boy, this does not sound super easy. Oh boy. Okay. That's fine. It's alright. So turn sequence, player action. During your turn, your normal action following the base game rules. Keep your action if your hand is composed of 3 void biome cards. The void biome cards cannot be used as wild cards. Void action. After your turn, you must play a turn on behalf of the void tribe by following the base game rules. This action can be done by using at least one of your remaining cards in hand. If you're left with an empty hand, the void tribe's turn doesn't take place. If you're forced or want to play one or more void cards, you will need to place the used cards face up above the display. If one or more void biome cards are played, the void performs only one infection. If there are 4 or more void biome cards above the display, the void performs corruption. Strength is placed. Last available space. Of an explored territory, the territory is immediately counted. Finish hands. This player has the majority of attempts against one virtual majority claims victory in this. Tent is placed in the last available space of territory is immediately counted. The counted territory starts from the tent's ruins. The tribe with a majority of tent's ruins gains a virtual totem. Not the place but still count the totem. When the virtual totem is placed, you are ready to count the totems. The tribe with the majority of totems, virtual totem included, will gain control of the territory. Placing a claim token under the totems, kept on the white side if the player controls the territory and the purple side if the void gains control. The territory is considered closed. In case of a tie, the void claims victory. The void wins all ties even when the territory does not contain tents, ruins, or totems. Void corruption, additional rules. All territories have been counted. If you or the void have to perform an action but don't have the pieces to do it. When a corruption, there are 3 cards next to the board. The game ends and we proceed to count all territories. The void makes a settlement of 10 or more ruins along the road. The void wins. Right? Right? All right. Let's go right ahead, huh? What do you think? Shall we just go ahead? So I have my 3 cards here. And the rules are then play cards. Drawing card players only replenish a hand and back up to 3 once they have ended their turn. Try to pick 5 cards. Draw the combination. Display gets replenished back to the player once you have created written in your hand. Alright. So we'll just get on with it. Yeah. So first action will be my turn, right? Your turn, perform a normal action following the base game rules. Alright. I guess I should probably prioritize the long road as well, huh? Alright, so I'll play that card right there. I'll place a tent on this. And the void. The void will use the green card to place a ruin. This. And then those go out, and I pick new cards. So that is 1. And we'll draw from here. Or no, we'll take this one. Alright. And then we replenish this. Oh no, it's a biome. It's a void card. Void card by which the game stops. And the void performs an infection. Void infection. When the void performs an infection, consider the connection number where the void pawn lies. The infection will take place on all of the incomplete territories linked to that connection number. What? What do you mean connection? What do you mean connection? Press on map. Client tokens. On connection number 1. Alright, okay. On connection number 1. Well, there you go. There's connection number 1. Consider the connection number where the void pawn lies. The infection will take place on all the incomplete territories linked to that connection number. For each incomplete territory, perform the following actions. Place a void totem following the base game rules. It means that you can't place any void totem can't be placed. Locate a rune in the closest available space to the already positioned rune. In case of a tie, you choose the placement of a rune. Alright, so there we go. So having infected both territories, pawn will be moved to the next highest number. Alright, and there we go. Then it will be moved to 2 How many totems can you have? Wonder. Totem must replace into a totem space. Totem space may contain maintain majority within a territory maximum number of totems of any color that may be present in that territory. No totems may be placed in a territory without an intention. Red has a 10th majority of the glacier's territory. Blue with a total of 3 times means that the maximum of 3 totems total can be placed in that territory. Yes, alright. That's an important thing. Also, right. So now it has done an infection. Then it's back to my turn. Let's see how that goes. So oh boy. How many was it? How many was on the long road? Where's the... Yep. More void ruins than tents on the purple road. The void wins at the end of the game. Okay. So I just have to keep that in mind. Means I should probably go ahead, put down a tent right there, and then the void is going to put down a ruin here. It's almost going to be a settlement as well, so that's unfortunate, but at least I control it. Just a little bit of some fuss inside here. It should be good. I hate it when there's some fuss inside the sleeves. Then it feels like there are bumps on the card, and that's not nice. Alright, that's unfortunate. Right, so I think I forgot to move the infection, the void card. With corruption, if the ruin space has several space on explored territory, the territory is immediately counted. The explanation in descending order. Oh, if the display shows a 3 face-up void. Okay, so the void cards are just going to keep clogging up the display. That's unfortunate, but hey, what can you do, right? Let's... Alright. Yeah, I'll take these two and we'll refill the display. We'll see what we do. I'll put down these 2 cards, use 2 of those. Put a couple of tents in here. There we go. And another tent over there. And then we have this. So it becomes a ruin in this territory right there. At least it's not connected, so that's something. Hand is empty. So that means that I'm going to take all the available cards from the display and I will refill the display right here. Real quick. There we go. Right. Alright. That's interesting. Should I go ahead and do that or should I not go ahead? Okay, yeah, because I have that. This doesn't have any long road on it. So I think I will. I'll take these 2 to put on that and to put on that. Right. Maybe I should try to. Maybe I should try to end up with an empty hand. I think that would have been useful. Right, so if I use these two to and with this, and instead of placing here, I'll place a couple over here, making a settlement over there, and those are so. Now I don't have a hand, and that means that the void is going to skip its turn because I don't have any hands to give it a card with. And then I'll take this, and I'll take a couple of cards from that. Okay. And then I'll refresh the display. Alright, so the cards I got were these cards right here, which is pretty promising, to be honest, because then I can use 1 plus 1, use two of the same card to make it a wild card. So I'll place first I'll place a totem, and then I'll place a tent there. Now it's empty, so I claim this, right? And then we will do the counting. No. Oh. Try with a majority of totems to regain control of the territory. The right side. So this has been counted. So now we move on. These have been used. The void will skip its turn, and I'll draw this along with a couple of cards from here, and there we go. So that's unfortunate. I drew a void card, as you can see, so that's going to be in my hand. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Okay.
Was it really worth it?
Alright. So, I'm going to use this card to put down a tent there. And then the void is going to use that card to put down a ruin here, making a settlement. And these will go out. Does it say anything about you? Right. Creation. The hand is composed. For your turn, perform normal. With the void bound card cannot be used as white cards. Crossing condition. Set up. Alright, so during your turn, normal. With an empty hand, the void stripe. If you are forced or want to play one or more void cards, you will need to place the used cards face up above the display. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Let's see how long I can go without doing that. We'll take these two cards. Oh no, that's not a void card. That's not good. That is not good. Oh, bullshit. Okay. All right. So I'll use those two to put down tents here and here. There we go. And then the void will play the void card. Alright, so alright, I use a void card and I put it on top. When I use a void card, the void performs a corruption. Perform an infection. There we go. Consider connection between where the void pawn lies. The infection will take place on all of the incomplete territories linked. For each incomplete, perform the following action. Place a void totem following the base game rules. So here we go. Void totem. The void totem can't be placed. Locate a rune in the closest available. And then this void totem. A void totem. And yes. Now before moving the void pawn to the next available connection number, count both territories and then proceed with the regular placement of the void pawn on the next available number. Collect the void cards that have activated the corruption. Place one of these cards next to the board and shuffle the rest into the deck, excluding the discard pile. Oh, alright. So this then will be placed. Oh, come on. Come on. There you go. Placed next to the board. There we go. And place one of these cards next to the board and shuffle the rest in the deck. So I guess we'll shuffle these into the deck then. Wasn't okay. Alright. Alright, we will shuffle these to the deck. Then we will refill the display. Wait. Actually, no. No, I don't think. I think it's only the void cards that was in an integral part of the whole corruption that are being shuffled in. So that's fine. Alright. Alright. Alright, so now it is my turn. Then I will take this card and then a couple of cards there. Alright. Not perfect. Oh, I forgot. This has to move. Go up here. Alright, so I'll use this to put down a totem here. And then I will give this to the void. There's our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. What was the special rules again for this with the road? If they enter the game, there are more void ruins than tents. Okay, that's fine. As long as I get that one, that's fine. Alright, void. Go head page a ruin here. We refill this. Oh boy. Okay, I think that means there's an infection or whatever. If the display shows 3 face-up void biome cards and a 4th void card is revealed, the void performs a corruption. Okay. Alright, yeah. So the void performs an infection. There you go. Incomplete. There's a void totem following the base game rules. So it cannot there. So it will place a ruin there. However, it can do one there. There you go. These go out. And I have this and this. And then I draw. Dagnabbit, there are too many void cards. Alright. That's fine. I'll put down one there, and put 10 here, and then this goes to the void. The void can get a 10 down there, right? And then these go out, and I draw this along with an extra here. And we reveal a card. There we go. Then I put down an additional tent there. And put down a totem here. Oh wait, no, that's actually not necessary. Can't put down a totem here though. Perfect. And then this void card. Performs 1 infection. That means here. Yeah, no, this is counted for me because I have the most. Right, the counter there, so the tribe with the majority of tents. Yep, that would be me. So I get an additional 1. That is in my favor. The void tries to place a totem here but cannot, so the void places a ruin here. That's fine. No corruption is going on. So this goes up there. The display shows 3 face-up void biome card and 4th. As revealed, the void performs a corruption. And now it is time for a corruption. Perform an infection. This has already been counted, but we get another tent, another ruin, which is a little unfortunate, but I guess I'm going to have to pump it out totems there, or it might be just as well to let that territory be lost, you know. This going there, and then we do a corruption. We have done the corruption. Count both territories, and then proceed with the regular placement of the void pawn on the next available number. Wait, it's not supposed to count both then. Oh. I don't know, I guess. And this. And then this. So, no. Now, if the void gets one more territory, it is over for me. Before moving the void next pawn, make the void cards and activate it. Place one of these cards next and shuffle the rest into the deck. There we go. And we have this right here shuffled into the deck. Alright, let's have a look. There we go. Do a little shuffle. Oh no! And here we go. Let's have a look at the cards. That's a void card. If card from a void card in the display, when refilling, the void will perform an infection for each subsequently revealed void card in the display by following the games, including any additional corruption if 4 void cards are revealed. Alright, so that's another infection. That means that the void will place a ruin here. That is quite the settlement if the void manages to finish it up. Alright. And it's my turn. Let's see what I do. Three cards. I really need to put one there. One tent here. Actually, I need to put 2 tents there because I can't put another totem there. Oh wait, it has already been counted. Alright, so that means I have to put one here, but at least that means that they can't put a ruin here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh boy. Ah! That means I've already lost because I can't put any more tents in this counted territory. Oh boy. Well, I guess we lost. We didn't manage it. We did not manage it. That is a shame. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching the stream today. I hope you enjoyed watching me play this board game solo, because I most certainly enjoy playing it for you. And I really appreciate you spending your time here with me today. And I hope you will join me for next time. It has been lovely playing this game for you. Hopefully I will see you in the next stream. And until then, please remember to do have a